Let me preface this a little bit. You're cool, right? You know games, can figure out a website, don't have the brain of a potato. Sweet. I'm Santo Bell. As part of a recent channel rethought, this is part 1 of a series of feature and game guides for Star Citizen. But unlike other guides out there, I'm not going to treat you like you're a fool who's never swiped a credit card or played a video game before, because if you're here, you either want to play Star Citizen, want to watch it all burn, or you've already made the big step, purchasing a game pack or join during a free fly. Either way, welcome. Oh, and you definitely made the correct choice of buying an Aurora starter pack, right? Right. And before we get going, like, subscribe, and all that YouTuber stuff. Let's get into this. Congrats! You did it. You survived the tutorial. You know you pitch from your yaw, and you haven't crashed into a hangar wall in at least the last 40 minutes. The entirety of the verse is finally yours for the taking. It's right there at your fingertips. There's only one slightly embarrassing problem. You're broke. You're wearing a basic flight suit. You've got no clue what gun is good, what food to eat, what gear to bring, and where to go to get it all. Welcome to the real Star Citizen experience. A place where the vacuum of space is only your second biggest enemy. Seriously. Hasgaha. Nope, not having a stroke. It's an acronym. It means always check your helmet is on. Say it with me. Hasgaha. Didn't just make that up on the spot. Promise. Right, you've got the ship, the Aurora, right? But now you need the gear. That's where I come in. I'm here to save you from the cold, the pirates, maybe. The humiliating walk of shame back from a med center. In this guide, I'm going to skip you past the newbie traps and outfit you with maybe not the absolute best armor, weapons, and equipment, but every bit of drip you hoard away here will go a long way towards giving you a massive head start. Let's get you dressed to kill, be killed, maybe at the very least dressed to survive. First up, let's take a second to talk about armor. There's 4 types. That's it. Only 4. Light, medium, heavy, full suits. You can mix and match. There's pros and cons, as you might expect, along with a bundle of specific use features for one-off sets that right now for you mean absolutely nothing. To make it a bit clearer, let's break it down. Light, it's clothing with extra steps. It lets you move fast, make less noise, but die very quickly. I mean stupidly quick. So fast that Sonic the Hedgehog is embarrassed he's not as fast as you. And you can only carry a few essentials. Medium's where it starts to get interesting. It's daily armor. This is your Imperial Guardsman, your Helldiver, your ODST, the Sci-Fi Soldier. It often looks like a mix of some kind of clothing and armor plates. You can carry more, still move quite well, and it's not terrible at storing stuff. Heavy armor, think the Master Chief. Lets you survive a sniper shot to the face. Carries almost everything, but movement is slow, and running will leave you needing an asthma inhaler. Now full suits, radiation suits, super heavy armor, or environmental suits are all armor, but have much bigger limitations compared to building an armor set from parts. There's less customization, but all of them offer some kind of specialized feature, be it hot or cold protection, or letting you carry Godzilla's atomic breath in the form of the Vendetta heavy machine gun. But they are super specialized, and we won't be covering them in this video. Pro tip, mix and match for best results. And no backpack, no matter how large, can store another backpack. But none of that matters right now, because all you have is a flight suit, a helmet, pistol, 1 clip of ammo, 20 grand. Ignore that. You don't get to have that. Not now anyway. And a hope and a dream, but don't buy anything. Not yet. Save your dosh. Now, are you in your hangar? Yes? Good. If not, why not? Come on then. I guess I'll wait. Okay. Get in your ship. Hit that U button until it makes growling sounds. Alt-N, so we don't have another embarrassing hangar door incident, and let's find some free stuff. F2, find Waller. It's the little thing next to ArtCorp. And get there. This will take you a second depending on where you started off, but once you arrive, make course for any of the numbered mining stations. 45 is my favorite. Now this probably goes without saying, but land. And don't forget Hasgaha, remember your helmet. Not a lot of breath on a moon devoid of all you need to live. Now head into the buildings here. There's between 3 or 4 per location. Remember, if the light's off, Nobody's home, there'll be no loot to plunder. If you find armor, put it on. Sure, you may look like a rainbow, but something's better than nothing and will get you fixed up style-wise shortly. Second pro tip. Grimy and damaged boxes normally have food and clothing. Pristine boxes have armor. Make sure to take the food and drinks found here, and if a backpack drops, nab it. That's gold. You may want to repeat the locations to your heart's content, but once you are content, we'll get on with phase 2 of our master plan. Now you're at least dressed and fed, we can now get on with the next step. Set a course for Sakura Sun Magnolia Work Center on the planet Hurston. Now it's super important you pick Sakura Sun because if you went to somewhere else, you'll be greeted with the friendliest of anti-aircraft turrets that want to give you all their love and attention. It's not good. Again, find a nice spot to park your bum and head into the main cargo building. On the way in, you'll pass one of the 2 reasons we're here, the first security checkpoint. There are 2 rooms here in which you'll find a mix of medical, general, and armor storage along with weapon racks. Go nuts! Remember to upgrade where you can, get any red medical pens, never mind the fancy names, red is a good medical pen. Grab medical guns if they have them, any refills, and if med gel drops, loot it, it's good cash. The main thing here is guns, ammo, bigger or better gear. I'll go over the medical stuffs in another video. How'd you feel? I don't think so, so let's keep going. Inside the main building, through the big yellow cargo doors, you'll find the inventory center, and on the other side is a second set of security checkpoints. You'll find them on the second floor walkway, just like the first ones. You can go nuts. Store any excess loots in your ship's internal storage for sale or use later. Don't forget the distro centers are double-sided, so if you go to the opposite side, you'll get a bonus security room and more goodies. Loot rotations and respawns at distribution centers runs roughly 15 to 45 minutes on average. So I suggest loading up your ship, run it back to your home location, store it all in the inventory there, and repeating the process. After a couple of runs, you should have ammo and gear to last for days without spending a single $1. At that point, try out some different weapons that spawn. Find your groove. I recommend the P4AR, Custodian SMG, or the Kana rifle when getting started. They are pretty good DPS and common at locations for looting extra ammo, attachments. Just try not to shoot anyone who didn't deserve it. Shit. Well, I guess that brings us to the next tutorial, Prison and how to do hard time. I'm still Santo Bell. Hit that like, subscribe, drop any comments and questions and the like in the down unders, and I'll see you in the next one. Hooroo!